10 minutes, something like that?
Yep,
Okay.
sounds good.
Hey guys, we're here at GDC. I am with Ryan from Ensomniac?
Yeah,
With the
Ensomniac
D, right?
Studios, with an E,
Insomniac.
yep.
Okay. And we're going to be checking out Quest. Is it just plain Quest?
It's Quest at the moment.
At the moment.
You know, Quest is a pretty popular namespace in the
Yes,
App Store.
yeah.
But there's no game, to my knowledge, that's just called Quest.
Okay.
So, I don't know. We'll see.
For now, we're going to be checking out Quest. And why don't you go ahead and explain what it's all about?
Yeah, so Quest actually started about a year ago, and I shelved it to work on Glint, which I released last week, and now I'm getting back into this game.
Okay.
So this game is, I'll show you, it's got a couple levels built in, Sunset Canyon, Caves, Dark Forest, Spire. So you sort of run through this world. It was sort of initially inspired by Temple Run. It sort of got me into gaming. I hadn't played games until I played Temple Run.
Really?
And, you know, I'm on my phone anyway.
Right.
And I got like so addicted to it, and I was like, well, I kind of get now why this is like a super awesome medium. So it sort of inspired me to leave Lucasfilm where I was and sort of get into gaming.
Okay.
So we'll play Sunset Canyon here. This is the first level. So what I wanted to do was take some of like the visual aesthetics that I was familiar with at ILM and sort of bake them into you know, a side-scrolling sort of adventure type game. So the idea is to swipe and jump your way through the course, and you know, I guess you'd classify it as an infinite side-scroller.
Is
With
it
a twist.
random levels or?
So yeah, the everything is procedurally generated.
Okay.
So you'll never be playing the same thing, and you'll get faster and faster. But what you'll find is there are like pre-baked set pieces that are pretty challenging, and those will be consistent throughout. So I play this game a lot. So
you're swiping to jump, you're swiping to dive, but you're also swiping enemies and boxes and stuff like that.
correct. Yeah. So I always tell people this is like Temple Run and Fruit Ninja kind of, because you have like sort of that swiping game element, but at the same time it's sort of like, you know, your infinite side scroller. So similarly, you have these hearts which you acquire throughout the gameplay. These sort of birds or bats that are diving at me. They're trying to steal the money that I'm generating.
Okay.
So you'll see this is a beta.
Do they hurt you or anything, or do you have life or anything like that? Or?
So if I run out of these coins up here, then I'll die as well. So the objective is to, you know, keep coins, keep running as far as you can, obviously to advance the stages, acquire more currency, dodge the birds, so that they don't kill you. So certain combos will give you, you know, more coin. Like you see, like those sort of larger coins. Those will net me 10. So you can get those by doing like a double combo with these birds. So there's this one. If I get all three together, I'll get a triple combo.
Okay.
That'll give me a heart. The heart's the most valuable thing. I'll show you why. I'll intentionally die here. So similar to Temple Run, I guess. If you die, you keep running by using your hearts. Oh, early prototypes are the worst.
Oh, so now you have the extra challenge of
Yes.
playing with the
Right. So now obviously
UI
I
in the
can't
way.
see anything. Oh, this is terrible.
That's okay. That's the fun thing about GDC and
Yeah,
prototypes.
you know, I thought it was going to be a pretty good demo.
So the swiping is kind of cool. It kind of adds something new to the running formula.
Yeah, it sort of forces you to, you know, standard game. I guess, you know, Temple Run had created sort of a uniqueness in that you sort of decided your direction, but it always felt to me like it wasn't quite like perfect for the touchscreen. So I wanted to do something that like sort of borrowed those concepts, but made something that felt really native for touchscreen. So, you know, with this game, you're sort of very directly, you know, affecting the gameplay with your swipes. So we're in Sunset Canyon right now. You know, it's sort of a training level. You can sort of see what's available as you advance through the game. There are other things that you encounter that you need to deal with. all that revolve around jumping, sliding, and swiping.
Cool. Does his speed increase?
Yes, it does. So again, this is like the first level, so it's sort of a slow increase. But if you see this bar on the bottom here, so each time I get to a new nick on that bar, so now you see these coins are stacked here.
Oh, okay.
So the bottom coins are my my normal 1 point coins, and the top coins are double. So what you'll see is when we get to the third one, my speed will increase even more, and I'll have 3 coins stacked on top of each other.
Okay.
So
is there an end to this level?
yeah, so eventually you'll get to the end, and you'll have access to the cave, which is the next level. So right now, the way the timeline works at the bottom is the end of the timeline represents your longest run ever. So you can keep playing this and keep trying to beat your longest run. And what happens is these little nick marks, they will update to represent your longest run. So for instance, if I'm running, if it takes me 10 minutes to get through this first level, then the next time it will take me at least 10 minutes to get to that point next time. So it becomes more and more challenging each time you play it. And then again, there's a sort of an overall mark that you're trying to hit to get to the next stage, which you can see on the world map, which I pulled up earlier.
Yeah, he's definitely moving faster.
Yeah, he'll get there. Yeah, it's always fun in the early stages. Some people think it's too hard. Other people think it's too easy. But when you sort of develop it, you sort of get a good feel for it. So here we are now.
Okay, it's the next threshold.
Next threshold.
Oh
I'm
wow.
actually not very good at swiping those birds down. So there's a few power-ups you can get in the store that sort of increases your radius of, your swipe. So this level has, a little bit of physics with those boxes, but in the other levels, that plays a bigger part in the game. Sort of like requiring you to approximate what's happening with your swipes, like maybe more like Angry Bird style, where you have to use physics to your advantage.
All right, so you got a new high score, and the bar went away.
It just goes away.
So it's now you're just.
So now I will just keep running until I get to the caves, which is the next level. We won't make it there right now.
Oh.
I've acquired so many hearts that I can keep playing.
Not anymore.
So now I'm out of hearts.
Okay.
If we go back to the map, you'll see. So this is obviously not working perfectly, but there is a little tick mark here. What you'll see is this tick mark will advance throughout the level.
Okay.
What we want to do is get to the caves, which is the next phase.
Okay.
Right now, if we try to play the caves, it'll tell us we're not ready.
Oh, okay.
So these are all locked up right now. And the goal is obviously to get through all of these worlds.
And you can get through all the worlds in one shot. Like, is that
in one shot?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I mean, you could certainly
take
try.
a few hours. Like
Yeah, it would take quite a bit of time.
And what about the trading post? Is that like items and stuff like that?
Yeah, so the trading post is the store.
Okay.
Right now, it's under developing.
A lot of placeholder stuff.
Yeah, a lot of placeholder stuff.
Okay, so you'll have like different
sort of buy power-ups.
Characters and stuff too?
Yeah, so in the beginning, you'll be presented with a male character, a female character. You can buy the other one. Style them, get them power-ups. Pretty standard fare. Cool. But what I was trying to do is create something that was sort of visually unique and a lot of fun to play.
Yeah, it does look really good. The graphics in it are nice, and all the parallax scrolling and stuff like that can feel like you're in a 3D space. Yeah. So that's nice. So tentatively titled Quest. When are you shooting to have this released?
About 3 months from now.
About 3 months from now. Yep. So you'll be plugging away on that, and we'll keep tabs on that. And then, like you said, Glint is the game that you just released last week.
Yeah,
right?
last week, right?
And that's a pretty cool little matching game too. So check out Glint right now, and keep an eye out for the Quest or Quest.
Or Quest.
Quest.
Hey, I don't know.
Or possibly another name.
Possibly another name.
Yeah,
We'll
in the next few months. So keep an eye out for it. And thanks a lot for showing it off.
Thanks a lot for having me.